Alright, guys, welcome back. It's your host, ID Jester. We are back in Marvel Champions. Continuing, I can't believe it either. We're continuing our. There's a story that goes with this. We're continuing the campaign, Rise of the Red Skull, right? And we're on mission 4, which is Zola. And how do I even talk about this? Because it's very frustrating. I literally spent all last night going through every single card that I own, unsleeving all of the villain cards, and because I've got the new Dragon Shield cards that I want to put on them. But the reason I was going through all of them was because the Zola cards, like half the cards are missing. And I'm like, well, they must have got shuffled into another. They must have got shuffled into another villain. And I went through every single villain and side scheme and boxes and boxes of stuff looking for the extra cards. Now, it's like, I would say between 10 and 12 cards. He's supposed to have 31 cards, and I think with all the extra cards, I have like 33. So that's with the standard set and the what you diggy, the standard set and the side adventure. So I don't know what happened to all of his cards. I've given up hope. I'm ever gonna find them. I don't know where they are. They're not anywhere that I can be found. So we're just gonna use what we have, and I don't really care. It was very frustrating because I was like having to go through everything and unsleeve it. And I didn't want to do that. I was going to do it a little bit at a time, but now it's like kind of forced me to do it. So, anyways, the other good thing is I got these new holders that I was recommended by Dale, the casual gamer, one of my good online buddies who just got a set of these, and he recommended the person. So I ordered them like a week ago, and they're already here. I got like 4 of the blue ones, an orange one, and a green one. And that's mostly for my Sentinels of the Multiverse. I can put the 4 heroes in the blue, the villain in the orange, and the environment in the green. So I have those, which is super cool. It comes in like 30 different colors, so you can get black, white, yellow, green, orange, purple, all kinds of different colors. They're very reasonably priced, well made, super cool, and as you can see here, they fit with the card sleeves. These have got my card sleeves on them from Captain America, and you can see this is a 40 card deck, and you can see there's even a little bit of room, extra room in there for some more cards. You could probably make like a 45, 46, 47 card deck, somewhere around there probably. I'm not sure. So they definitely hold all your different cards. If you're playing Sentinels of the Multiverse, it would hold it perfectly, obviously. So these things work great, and I highly recommend them. They were pretty reasonably priced too. When I ordered them, they were actually free shipping. I'm not sure that that's a thing because I think there was a counter or countdown on it. So it was just maybe that day or something. So I got like all of them shipped for free. Or maybe it wasn't like free shipping. Maybe it was like 50%. I don't know what it was. I'd say, hang on. I do have a receipt somewhere. Needful Things by Anne was the name of it. And I ordered some green and the blue and the orange. And, it was, at the time it was free shipping. You can see the price of these were like $8 a piece. So, Needful Things by And if you're interested in these, because I think the main thing for me is space. Like being a YouTuber, like having things that don't take up too much space is very, very important to me. And like if I can put my cards and my discard, these discards, and not have to worry about extra space on the table, that's super, super important. So for the few $8 or whatever, $7, $8 it was for and free shipping. All right, so we've got Captain America, we got Warmachine, and we got Zola here. Now Zola, you're supposed to search the encounter deck and discard pile for the test subject's side scheme and reveal it, which we will do here shortly once I finish shuffling up here so everyone can see. We did not rescue any of the captives from Taskmaster last mission, so we don't get to add those to our deck, but we do have some other add-ons for each of our characters. And again, these work really good, and they are wide enough to put the cards. You can sleeve all your cards, and it's wide enough to put all your decks in there. I don't know if you can put like a 50 card deck in there or not, but I guess it would depend on the card sleeves and the thickness of those as well. So, okay. And then we got Zola here. And I'm using the new Dragon Shield cards with the matte finish. For some reason, it's just matte on the inside. So when the cards are face up, it's supposed to be less shiny. But not on this side for some reason. I don't know. Anyways, we're doing that. So we're looking for search encounter deck and discard pile for the test subject side scheme. Okay, we're looking for the test subjects side scheme. Test subjects side scheme. Test subjects side scheme. Oh, and that reminds me, I'm going to need a bunch of blues, aren't I? I got my new cubes out. I figured I would go back to the cubes because I do like them. And so we have tough status, we have confused, and we have stunned. So there's his deck shuffled up. So I'm going to need a boatload of blues. So there's another red one. We need the reds. We need the reds for sure. No, here's one. And here's one. There we go. Got a couple more of those. There we go. All right, now I think we're freaking finally ready. So I do have my new card holders, which I do like, so that's good. And we have plenty of other colors of these if we need to come up with something. But obviously the red's going to be hit points, and this is going to be, I use the blue for thwart, and so we'll see. Oh, right, I was going to use the yellow, right, I know what I was going to use the yellow for. Anytime there's a, like an amount of counters that you need to put on something. We use the yellow for that. Don't need that many of them, but we'll have them. And then the white is for exhausted characters, so when they're exhausted, they get the white. Alright, he's got 4 hit points on him. Now, we're supposed to put a minion, a ultimate bio servant minion, on each of my characters, but guess what? I don't have that. As I talked about, I lost a bunch of the stupid cards, and if I go through all of the deck, you will notice there is no more that say ultimate bio. None of those say ultimate bio at all anywhere on them, so I'm only going to be putting one of those out because I don't have the rest of the cards. I lost like about 10 to 12 cards. And I went through every single deck. Every single solitary deck. In fact, I will show you my main box that I use for my villains. You can see the only one that has sleeves on it anymore is Taskmaster. And Taskmaster was the one we used last time because I'm starting to re-sleeve all of them with my new dragon shields. And then over here are all of the side schemes. And then I got another box that started with the new the new shield. It has a few, some more side, not more side schemes, more villains in here, and this is all the campaign specific cards, all the different campaign cards that could go along with the new shield cards. So I don't know where, and I have everything, so I don't know where Zola's cards ended up going. So we're just going to go with what we have, and if we don't have everything, then we'll just make do. 2 per player would be 4, Jester. Alright. We shuffled these up, and I'm going to shuffle them up one more time, just to make sure they're well done, and then we'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for Warmachine. Let's see what he's got here. And then we got Captain America, Man Out of Time. Now you see what I have. This is their discard pile, but what I'm doing is also putting up their extra. Because I use special cards in that deck for the obligations. I don't like putting the obligation in there. Alright, Warmachine has got basic attack upgrade and the adrenaline sims. Captain America's got the emergency teleporter and the basic thwart upgrade. And we this is mission 4 of the campaign. Unbelievable. I don't normally, I was gonna go back and just do like random setups again, but I figured, you know what, we're so close to finishing this bad boy. Let's see if we can do that. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Warmachine. Oh wait, I already drew Warmachine's cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What I might do is move this out of the way. Give Captain America a little bit of space here for his cards. That'd be great. There we go. Actually, I'll turn these face up so I know that there is their hand. There we go. All right, first player token. So it's going to be Warmachine first. We got Repulsor Beam. We got the upgraded chassis. We got the Iron Man surveillance team and the Mockingbird. The Mockingbird. The Mockingbird. I would like to get Mockingbird out. That would be great to stun him right off the bat. Under Surveillance would be nice to keep that from going on to stage 2. Starts with 24 hit points. He does come in with Retaliate 1, which is going to be kind of a pain in the ass. And then when defeated, the first player discards cards from the top of the encounter deck until they discard a minion. Oh, that's going to suck because there's only like 3 minions in there now. Because all the cards I'm missing is the minion cards. You know what I might do is I might just bypass Zola and go right to the end mission, because I think this is going to be messed up because we don't have like we have 1, 2, 3 minions is all we only have 3 minions, which means that's going to be pretty bad. Get this out. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is just bypass him and just ignore him and go right on to the end man. Because this mission will be all messed up. I don't understand what happened. Standard obligation. Experimental weapon. Wait a minute. What the hell? How many of these have we got here? Oh, under attack. Oh my god, this is what a start to this game. I'm telling you. Attack and under attack. So yeah, so Zola has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I got 20. He's supposed to have 31, so I'm missing 11 cards somehow. So, and I searched through every single solitary deck that I have. As I showed you. So I think we're just going to bypass him and forget him. Thanks for playing, Zola. We'll have to come back and fight him another day. I don't know. So now we got to get Red Skull, which I was going through and I thought I had set him aside yesterday, but oh, yeah, I did. See? I set him aside going, oh, I'm probably going to need this guy coming up maybe sometime soon. So here he is. What the hell? Okay, there's the rest of his. I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell? It's a Taskmaster. That's all Taskmaster stuff. It's like I was almost sleeving Zola and then stopped somewhere and then his cards ended up disappearing. I don't know. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. All right, now we got to figure out. Oh, jeez Louise. I did not want to spend an hour doing all this crap either. So that's Zola, and now we'll just move him on to Red Skull. Okay, so he does get the experimental attachments recorded in the campaign log. The delay counters from our second mission when we were taking on Absorbing Man. I think we destroyed him in like 3 turns. We really kicked his ass. Hydra Assault, Hydra Patrol, and the oh my god, I'm going to need those as well. Fortunately, when I was putting all this stuff back in last night, I was trying to keep all the important stuff, the ones that I figured we would need. So here's Hydra Assault, and Hydra Patrol. Hydra Patrol. Hydra Patrol. Hydra Patrol. There we go. Alright, see, I was actually thinking ahead as I was going through every single card looking for those mysteriously missing cards. It's almost like it's a side scheme that was mislabeled or something. Alright, so he's going to get all of this. And Red Skull gets +1 attack for each side scheme in play. Okay. So it looks like we're going to take on the Bass. Unfortunately, we're going to have to sleeve some more cards, though. Poor Zola. I would have liked to take on Zola because I've never actually fought Zola, and I'm like, finally we get to take on a new boss. That's one of the reasons I'm forcing myself to continue this campaign. Normally I just play one and dones, which I love one and dones. They're my favorite one and dones. Almost as bad as the Find Lita Chanter objective everyone seems to have when they first get into the first scenario of Arkham Horror, the living card game. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. I don't know if I lost them or what happened, but I spent literally 3 hours going through every card in my collection last night, and I had to unsleeve them because I'm using the new Dragon Shields clear mats, which are supposed to cut down with the glare. So I started ordering these. So now I've got to transfer all my cards over. So I was going through and unsleeving every single thing, looking for Zola cards, and guess what? Never came across them. So we'll just put this together real quick, and then we'll take on Red Skull, which is going to be the kind of cool because we've never fought Red Skull either. I have no idea what to expect. I don't know if this is going to be super easy, super hard. I'm sure it's going to be hard because it's the end mission, the last bit of the mission. So this is going to be all new for me. Hey Phoenix, how you doing, buddy? Wow, that was a lot of cards I just went through. Okay. Plus again, I use objective obligation for player 1, obligation for player 2, and then the standard card set of 7 cards. Oh, Jesus. That's another thing. That's exactly another reason why I got these cards, is because it has little bumps and ridges on it, which makes it not so slippery to pick up in your freaking hands. All right, there we go. Force response after resolving step 1 of the villain phase. Reveal the top card of the side scheme deck. Oh, there's a side scheme deck. Okay, well, I guess you'll probably read this here. Put the red house into play. We got the red house into play. There looks like looks like they're all side schemes. Shuffle every other side scheme into the side scheme deck and set it next. Okay. Let's make sure there's no other side schemes. Let's just make sure I didn't miss any here. I think that's just for his deck. I think you wouldn't put this side scheme in there. All right, I think we're good. All right. So the red house, let's see what the red house has to say. The red skull cannot take damage. Interrupt. When a character thwarts this side scheme, they may use their attack instead of their thwart. So it's 3 per player. Okay. And then we have the side scheme deck. Which we'll put back here, I think. Okay. Better shuffle up him. I vaguely remember getting my head kicked in by him when I fought him a while back. Yeah, he does. I mean, he is the boss villain. So this is the climax, the climactic. So we'll see. Let's shuffle this really well because we want to make sure. It's strange that the one villain that I was going to take on, Phoenix, I know you just got here just a little bit ago, but I literally went through my whole collection because I was setting up for Zola, and I only had 20 of his 31 cards. So I went through every other card in my collection to try and find the missing 11 cards, but I could not find them. I went through everywhere, everything. All right, that should be pretty good. Let's go. So he's gonna bring out a side scheme every freaking turn. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. After resolving step 1, he is then going to put a side scheme into play. Oh my God, it's a good thing we can thwart with Captain America. He's got +1 to his thwart. So he can thwart for 3, which would be really good. All right, here we go. That was pretty well shuffled. I think we should be good to go. He's going to come in with only 24 hit points. I'm surprised. He only comes in with 24 hit points. All right, back to what we were doing now, like an hour ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards for Warmachine. Iron Man upgraded chassis. Repulsor beam, Mockingbird, surveillance, and who, baby. What do we want to keep? What do we want to discard? Like stunning him would be super good, so we're not taking a lot of damage. Although right now his attack is only a 1 because there's only 1 side scheme in place, so it's not that important to stun him right now. Upgraded chassis. After you change to hero form, exhaust the chassis and give Warmachine a tough status card. That seems really good. So if I play those 3 for him, I'm not going to have enough for this. I could trade this in for this. So I could do the updated chassis and the repulsor beam and deal some damage to him. We'll take out this guy too. So yeah, I think we are going to do that. So we're going to play these 3, discarding. You know what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to put these in the back way. There we go. So those 3 to pay an upgraded chassis. And then, oops, hang on. I got to start on the right side there, Jester. Okay, let's start again. So I can choose. I'm going to use this ability. Choose a Warmachine card in your discard pile and shuffle it in your deck. So did I use the Warmachine card? I did not use a Warmachine card. Oh, yes, I did. Iron Man is a Warmachine card. So I will use his ability to shuffle this back into my deck. Okay. Then I'm going to flip over. And I'm going to get 5 ammo counters on this thing. I am going to... when I change forms, I'm going to get a tough status card. Okay. I will remove an ammo counter. Boom. And deal 4 damage to an enemy. That's going to knock this guy out. Get him. Oh, that's... wait a minute. I don't have to do that because he's not in our game. This is for the other guy. Hang on a second. What am I thinking? Jeez. Let me reevaluate what I want to do then, because I don't need to attack that guy then. Two, three, four. What did do? Where did that extra card go? He should have 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God! What the hell? Why do I have cards disappearing on me? We didn't put it in here, did we? Like, where the hell did the card go? Like, he should have 6 cards, and... Oh my god, how am I losing cards so quickly? That's ridiculous. Yeah, that's 40. I don't know what happened. I'm going to just start again. I'm just going to pretend like we haven't even started yet. Oh my god. I don't know what happened. Welcome to the live stream, folks. This is the best of the best going on right now. Holy cow. Let's shuffle this deck up again and start all over, because sometimes you just have to reset. That's for sure. Alright, I'm going to just set these aside. There we go. We shuffle this deck. Let's get 6 good cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. We're taking on Red Skull, by the way. And we got half of the same cards. We got these back. We got this back. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Getting a government liaison out would be nice, because he's got a lot of shield cards. So we're going to put that out first. Confuse the enemy. So upgraded chassis to get a tough status card would be nice, but man, we just don't have enough. I'd have to spend that for that, that for that, and I want this, and I want this, and I want this. So it's either we can do this, right, or we can do a 2 and a 2. So, or we can do this. We can either do this or this. Basically, as it comes down to, do we want a tough status card and also give him a confused? Or do we want to put him under surveillance so his target number is going to go up, and also give us a discount on anything we play with shield later on? Because see, I can pay these 3 for this and this one for this, or I can pay these 2 for that and this 2 for that. So it's either these 2 or these 2 are what I can put out. Or actually I could do either one of these. Yeah, you know what? All right, let's do it. So I'm going to spend these 3 to pay for the upgraded chassis. I'm then going to use his special ability to get a Warmachine card. That's what happened to the other card. I shuffled it back in the deck, remember? Because of his special ability. That's why we were missing that card. We were fine. We were fine. I was like, wait a minute, what the hell? Now I remember. Oh my god. Alright, so use the special ability. Now I will flip over. When I flip over, I will get a tough status. I will also get 5 little tokens. And then I am going to put out. So I do need to exhaust that. Okay. Then I'm going to have him attack Red Skull for 2. 2 damage. 1, 2. And after a hero makes a basic attack and damages an enemy, confuse that enemy. So he will be confused. And we're going to use this to pay for that. So that is that. Alright, and so he's exhausted. Now it's Captain Steve Rogers. He can stun the enemy. That's nice. We can drop kick him as well, which is nice. Oh, we got 2 drop kicks. I'm going to reshuffle. I don't want to use 2 drop kicks in one go here. If you are joining us late, like Doug Sessions, if you're joining us late, we are taking on Red Skull here as opposed to Zola because the fact that, we had a problem with the Zola deck and we can't find some of the cards. And even though I spent 3 hours going through every card that I had last night, there's got to be around somewhere, but where those cards are, I don't know. Richard Kerr, what is going on, my friend? Good to see you as well. Thank you for coming in. We are taking on Red Skull, which is the end of the campaign, but let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, Cap, what do you got? Super Soldier Serum. Now we're talking. Now, and a drop kick, but we can't get both out. Can we? Yes, we can actually get both out. Yes, we can. So, Super Soldier Serum. So, wait a minute. No, we gotta get the shield out. Shoot. We get Captain America's shield for free, though. Captain America's shield. Okay. That's a bummer. Alright, let's get these. We know we're putting out the Super Soldier Serum, so now we just have to figure out what we're using to pay for that. Probably these 2 cards. Yes, we'll use those 2 cards to pay for that. Now we can use that to generate a... Right, okay. So we will we will flip over. Boom. Oh, wait a minute. Reduce the cost of the first ally. I could bring in the ally instead. Which only costs 2. No. Let's just stick with our game. Stick with the game plan, Jester. Alright. We're going to drop kick his stupid ass. We're going to exhaust this. And spend these 2, which are going to be all physical resources. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's down to 18 hit points already. If we used only physical resources, stun that enemy. He will be stunned. And draw a card. Boom. And then I will use this card to pay for the shield. So Captain America will bring out the shield. Oh, hills. Now I don't have a way to ready though. Shoot. If I do that. You know what? Hang on a second. I'm not going to do that. Give me back my clobber. I'm not going to bring out the shield. Because I'm not going to need the shield right off the bat. What I'm going to need to do is get rid of some of this nasty thwarting stuff. You know what I might do? It might be time to use this special ability because this is the end of the campaign. I could bring in an ally. I'd like to bring in somebody. Yeah, maybe we'll bring in Agent 13. Three thwart. Yeah, no. We'll bring in Agent 13. I think that's a good option. So we're going to use the emergency teleporter. Discard this card and remove it from the campaign log. Search your deck and discard pile for an ally. Put it into play and give it a tough status card. So she comes in tough as well, which is awesome. And I think it's out of the game. So we'll shuffle his deck. And that might change what I want to do now. Oh, hell, he can't take damage. Oh, no. We got to give him back all of his hit points. He's back up to 24. What the hell? I'm playing really badly. Really, really badly. Really, really badly. I guess it happens sometimes. Alright, so she comes in with a tough status card. She also comes in with 3 hit points. After she enters play, remove 2 threat from a scheme. So she will remove 2 threat from this scheme. She will then thwart, which is going to cost her 1 consequential to get rid of 2 more here. Then Captain America will thwart for 2 and get rid of the Red House. Yay, goodbye Red House, see ya. So he's exhausted. But I'm going to discard a card and ready him, and then he, since he's no longer immune, he will punch him in the face. For 2. Boom, boom. Red Skull gets +1 attack for each side scheme in play. Okay. So he's confused and stunned, which is nice. So this is in his hand, though. So I did not get out my shield, which is kind of a problem, but sacrifices must be made. Alright, so that is that. I'm going to keep this, and then we'll draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got Nick Fury coming out. Take all the exhaustion markers off. We got a couple tough characters out there right now, which is awesome, so we don't have to worry about damage. Alright, so he gets 2 at the start of his turn. Boom. Then after resolving the step 1 of the villain phase, reveal the top card of the side scheme deck. Put it into play. He has the Sleeper Awakened. Rising from the Potomac River, the Sleeper is awakened to answer the Red Skull's summons. This scheme cannot leave play while the Sleeper is in play. When revealed, put the Sleeper into play and engage with the first player. When the Sleeper is defeated, remove this card from the game. That probably doesn't sound very good. I'm just saying. We have to find the Sleeper now. The Sleeper. The Sleeper. Ha ha ha. His guard, retaliate 1, and toughness. He engages the first player, which is... it's actually... So we draw at the end of the turn, then this switches over to this. So it's going to be Captain America. Well, this is a side scheme, so he's going to get an attack of 1, which kind of stinks, to be honest, because right now we have 2 tough characters out there, so... Alright, so that is that. So the sleeper is engaged with Captain America. So, we did this, we did this, we did this. Okay, so start of the round, he is... Oh, wait a minute. No, he is actually... We don't do that yet. It's going to be... He's engaged over here. We don't move that over until the end of the round. Right? When do we... Actually, when do we do that? At the end of our phase, does it happen? Where's my rules? I don't know. Where is it? And why can't I find it? Oh my God. I don't know. I give up. Fuck it. I thought that at the end of the turn, player turn passes. I'm not 100% sure on that. So we'll say it was Captain America. That's fine. It's not going to matter. So... So he's going to attack over here. I think we're just going to let it through because we are tough. So we might as well. He is 1 plus 2. It would have been 3, but he's going to take no damage and lose the tough. He's going to attack Captain America. So he's only going to do 1 plus a thing. So Captain America is just going to take this, and then she's going to block his attack. Oh, is she? No, because he's got guard, retaliate, toughness. Yeah, she'll block his attack. So Captain America is just going to let him attack. Well, it's ended up being the same. 3 and 3 damage. Okay, 3. So he's down to 10. 10 hit points. Then he's going to attack Captain America. She's going to block with his tough. And then I think we have encounters, right? Oh, yeah. I think he would have done this, actually. So encounter and encounter. And Red Skull's right hook. Attached to Red Skull gains retaliate 1. And the heroes can spend a bunch of resources to discard it. And for Captain America, Hydra Patrol. When defeated, each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for 100 minion, puts it in play, engage with him. And this is now a side scheme, so he will attack for 2. It's also going to come in with 4 of this on it. This won't go away until we kill this. We should be able to kill this guy pretty easily, though. He does have Retaliate 1 on him, but... Alright. Oh, that was interesting. That was not interesting at all. Yeah, you know what? You know what? We're going to Heroic Strike. We're going to use some Super Soldier Serum, and we're going to use some energy. And it's going to pay off for Heroic Strike. Deals 6 damage to an enemy if you paid for this card using a physical resource, which we did. Stun that enemy, but it's not going to matter because he's going to be dead. As in D-E-A-D, dead, which means that goes away and that goes away. And it does say when this guy is defeated, he's removed from the game. He doesn't get his Retaliate because he dies. So no damage to us, which is always a good thing. I am then going to put in Captain America's shield using a drop kick to pay for that. Captain America is then going to thwart for 3 because of his boost. 1, 2, 3. So he's exhausted. I will discard a card to ready him. I will have Agent 13, then thwart. She's exhausted, which will remove the Hydra Patrol. When this is removed from the game, each player searches the deck and discard pile for a Hydra minion. Put a Hydra regular there. And a Hydra regular for you. Alright, and shuffle the deck. Alright, so far we've been holding our own. I think we're doing okay. We've got the deck pretty well cleared out. We've got him stunned and confused, which is nice. Which is very, very nice. Okay. Oh, he gains Retaliate, right? So who just punched him? Fuck. Oh, Captain America punched him, so he's down to 9 hit points. Right. Gotta remember he's got Retaliate now until we get rid of this bullshit. Alright, so Cap is then going to punch this guy and kill him, and now he'll be exhausted. And that's pretty good. That's a pretty good round for Cap. I hope you can do something as good and as special as that. And I'm looking at, ooh, I've got some good things. The question is, what do I want to do with these things? You need an energy, a mental, and a physical. Ooh, the only energy I have is a double. There's no way in hell. So, we got a lot of all of our expensive cards all at the same time, which is not a great maneuver, by the way. Nick would allow us to draw some more cards, so that might be good. So we're going to spend these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. To bring in Nick Fury, which allows us to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we can put a heli carrier in. That's going to help him going forward. Or we can put a Leo Fritz in. I think we're gonna put the helo carrier in. I think is a better option. So let's try and get rid of this guy here. That would be a good thing. So it's going to cost us 2-3 to put in the helo carrier. Right. Warmachine is just going to attack the Hydra Regular and kill him off. Boom, boom, boom. He's out of there. So he's exhausted. Nick Fury will do 2 damage to Red Skull. He does have his Retaliate, which is fine. He will be able to take the 1 damage. Right. And so he's going to take 2. 1, 2. He's down to 20. He's down to 20. He's exhausted now. All right. Oh, Captain America's first player. Forgot to move that. I think everyone's exhausted. I think we're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I think he's going to flip down, actually. He'll lose all of his tokens. And then he'll end. And then we can get rid of this. Just to do. Just like that. Okay. So he gets 2 at the start of his turn. And then he gets to put this side scheme into play. A Mass Chaos. When revealed, each player discards the top 5 cards of their deck and places 1 threat here for each different type of resource icon they discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 2. All physical and mental. So 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got all 3. Okay. He goes to attack Captain America. He's only attacking for 1, so Captain America's just going to take it and give the villain a tough status card and another boost card. He already has a tough, but it's only an attack of 2. Alright, well that could have been worse. It's down to 7. So he's tough, he's confused, and he's stunned. He's got every icon on him he can possibly get. He's going to try to scheme. His scheme is 2. Exhaust a character you control. I'll exhaust Nick Fury. Ha ha ha. Joke's on you, he's going to be leaving anyways. Now we have an encounter and an encounter. Cap. So we have a Hydra Flame Soldier. After he makes an undefended attack, discard a support you control. And for you, Alter Ego, it's going to gain Surge. And same thing. He goes away at the end of the round. Alright, he comes in with 4 hit points. He comes in with 4 hit points. Alright, and the first player token moves. We forgot to draw for cards. And I put these in the wrong side. These should have gone here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, okay. And I forgot to draw for his cards. Alright. Oh, and he would have used his ability, which I forgot to use his ability. Which is going to definitely put the shoulder cannon back into play. Already almost out of cards here. This is not looking good. He's got 20 hit points on his main side still. Oh my god. Alright. Alter ego form. We could do the Sky Destroyer, which is nice. And of course, we don't have a single card in our hand that we want. So I'm going to put in the Sky Destroyer. The Sky Destroyer is going to cost us 3, which is going to be... It's going to be those 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom. And then I'm going to use my special ability to shuffle back in a card. Might be that one. Might be that one, actually. Need some... If we can get a big attack on this guy, it would be awesome. Oh, he loses his... Oh, you know what? He was stunned. He shouldn't have been able to attack us. So I'm going to frickin' frickety frackety frack. And he was confused. He shouldn't have been able to scheme either. I get to shuffle this back into my deck. Damn it. He was confused. He shouldn't have been able to do that. Damn it. I will flip over. When I do that, I can exhaust this to get a tough status card. Oh, and I get my 5 ammo counters back. I will remove an ammo counter, boom, and deal 4 damage to an enemy, which is going to get rid of this jerk face. Get out of here, jerk. I am then going to have Warmachine. Yeah, he I'm leaving the tough and the confused on this guy because he shouldn't have been able to attack us. I mean, the stunned and confused. Because he shouldn't have been able to be confused and he shouldn't have been able to attack last turn. And he did attack and scheme, which he shouldn't have been able to. So, you know what? All right, we'll just take them all. Fine. Fuck it. I forgot. It's my fault. Shoot. He's gonna attack just to get rid of his tough. Then boom. All right, you happy? Then I will hold this card for now and pass my turn. So it's Captain America's turn. You can use my Helo carrier because I didn't use it, Cap. Well, that's great of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're the best. No problem. He's going to use Fearless Determination. Captain America gains +1 thwart until the end of the phase and draws a card. Boom. Oh my god, it's the Super Soldier Serum. That is really good. So my thwart is a 2, 3, 4 right now. So Captain America is going to go ahead and thwart for 4. Boom, boom, boom. That's a lot of thwarting done. Agent 13 is then going to thwart for 2, which will remove the mass chaos. We would like to take care of that, wouldn't we? Yes. So I'm going to discard a card, which is going to be Shield Toss to ready Captain America, and then Captain America is going to thwart again for another 4. 2, 3, 4. And then I am going to bring in another Super Soldier Serum for... Oh, am I? Hang on, am I? No, I'm not. I'm going to use my Super Soldier Serum here and some strength to do Heroic Strike. Deal 6 damage to an enemy. He's down to 14. And stun the enemy. And this time I will remember. You can bet your ass on that. Stun you, jerk. And I got 2 really good ones, but I can use this to block. Oh, this guy's going to be attacking too, isn't he? Shoot. And if I don't defend against him, I will have to discard a support I control. Well, that's okay because I don't own a single support. Ha ha ha. Joke's on you. Oh, wait. No, actually, I can use this because he said I can use it. And the shield block to bring in a Super Soldier Serum. Or do I keep this and use this to block for his attack? I think I do that. I'm going to actually hold both of these cards. So we'll draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cappy's going to keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Put the shield block on top because I might be using that. All right, ready everyone up. Who's the first player? Your first player over here? Okay. So he gets 2 at the start of his turn. He gets to draw this bullshit. The player defeated the scheme searches their deck and discard pile for an ally, puts it into play and shuffles the deck. Comes in with 6. Prison camps. All right, then he goes to attack. He is stunned. So he can attack. Boom. Then he goes to attack Captain America. And Captain America says, bring it on. You're only attacking for 1. If you're in hero form, the villain attacks you after this activation. Do not deal any boost card for that attack. Ha ha ha! Well, that's pretty bad because you get a 1 attack against me. And then the villain attacks you after this activation. Do not deal any boost card for that attack. So he attacks for 0 after this. So he's going to deal 1. Do I want to use a shield block to block 1 damage? We are doing some encounter cards. Yeah, I'll just take the 1 from you. So I'm down to 6. And then this guy goes to attack, and I'll use my shield block on him. So I won't take any damage, and it won't be... it makes an undefended attack. So it'd have to defend, huh? Oh, no, we'll just let him do his thing. That's fine. And I'll just block the damage with this, because I don't have any supports. All right. First player token goes over to Capt. Oh, we have encounters. Right. Encounter. Hydra, ex-soldier. He's got tough. Ugh. Exhaust a character control for each side scheme in play. I guess he's going to have to exhaust Captain America, which is fine because he can ready up. Because I don't have any other characters. It's Cap by himself right now. And he's down to 6 hit points, by the way. Okay. Then it's we switch. Boom. It's Captain's first player. And we get to go. We got another Super Soldier Serum. We can bring the Hulk into play. I'm going to bring it in, and I'm going to use this one and this one to pay for that card. Then I'm going to use this one and a helo carrier to bring in the... We got a Hulk. We have a Hulk. All right, the Hulk is coming in with 5 damage, and we're going to find out what happens right now. Because I'm going to have the Hulk attack this guy, and I've got to discard a card. Hopefully it's a physical. It is a physical. So Hulk is going to deal... he's going to deal 3, 4, 5 damage to this guy and get him out of here. Thank you, Mr. Hulk. Right. He's still got Pierce. Oh, somebody hit him big. Who was it? It was him, so he should have taken the damage because he's got Retaliate. He's down to 10. Right. So Hulk is exhausted. We still have this guy too, don't we? need to bring in a... Okay. Did he use his tough? Was he attacked? Oh, you know what? He would have retaliated, and when he retaliated, it would have taken his tough away. Shoot. Damn. When he attacked him, he would have... Okay, I gotta remember that. Definitely need a lot of thwarting in this one, that's for sure. Alright, I'm going to use the Helo Carrier on these 3 cards. We're going to bring in Agent 13. She comes in with 4 hit points. She is a shield agent, which means I can do 2 damage, which is going to get rid of this guy's tough status. She's going to exhaust and take a damage. She gets rid of 2 on this one. I'm going to attack with Warmachine and deal 2 damage. He's down to 12. He will retaliate and do 1 damage to me. I'm going to remember this time. But I'm also going to confuse him. Oh, no, wait. I don't have any resources, do I? Oh, after she enters play, all right. This would have exhausted to do the damage. When she comes into play, she unexhausts him. Oh no, wait. I'm going to have her unexhaust this, so I can play this card when I attack and exhaust this for the resource. After your hero makes a basic attack and damages an enemy, confuse that enemy, so he is confused again. I knew there was a way I could. In my head, there's a way I could do it. There was a way I could do it in my head. Okay, we gotta try to get this mission done. This guy's gonna be a pain in the ass. He's exhausted because he attacked. I think he's done. So we're gonna wipe everyone off the board. Ready everything up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Captain America. Oh, he got a shield block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait a minute. Before I do this, do I want to flip down? Yeah, because Captain America is probably going to flip down next time. I think I'm going to flip down. And so I'm going to get 6 cards. Okay. Got my shoulder cannon. And yeah, I got a lot of good stuff. Okay. Unfortunately, he's going to get 2 at the start of his turn. We're not too worried about this threat like popping off right off the bat. But this gives him, what is this? What does that give him? I can't remember. I always forget that. Marvel Champion icons. Let's see if there's a quick rules reference on like the different icons. It'd be so much easier if it would just tell me like right off the bat. Acceleration token. That's crisis, acceleration, and hazard. Acceleration. One additional threat is placed on the main scheme. All right, there we go. Okay. Great. And then he gets it, bro, because we didn't get rid of that either. Ugh. Censor the best. Hydra control all media outlets and uses propaganda to turn pressure against the heroes of the past. When defeated, each player chooses up to 3 cards in their discard pile and shuffles them into their deck. 3 per player. Oh my god. More acceleration. But the more important thing is he's got 2 to attack with now. Alright, he's attacking Captain America first. Where's my little token? Captain America first. He says, bring it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. And Captain America will, when you would take any amount of damage, exhaust Captain America's shield and prevent the damage. Exhausted. Ha ha ha. He will attack. No, he's going to scheme over there. He gets a tough status card, bastard. But it's 1, 2, 3. He's going to scheme for 3. So he's at 8 of 16 right now. We do have to start worrying about that again. Then we have an encounter card and an encounter card. Oh, wait. This guy's going to scheme for an additional 2. Ugh. Alright, Captain America. Discard an upgrade or support your control. Well, my shield's exhausted anyways, so I'm going to discard my shields. Because we're almost through the deck. He's literally got like 5 cards left, so we'll get rid of that. For you, you get a Hydra Soldier to join his buddy here. Then we pass the first player token over to you. And we're going to use his ability right off the bat and see if there's anything. Yeah, that's fine. Just shuffle that back into his deck. So let's see what we can do here. We have definitely got to start doing some fancy dancy stuff here. Getting the gauntlet gun into play so you can start getting some resources would be nice. Killing this guy off, we can do that. So we're going to flip over, we're going to get our 5 tokens again. And I'm going to get a tough status card again because of this. So that exhausts. I'm then going to play this. Get rid of these 2 to pay for it. I'm going to discard 4 tokens. And I'm going to deal 8 damage to an enemy. That's going to be 5 to this guy. For some reason, that guy is like really, really good. But does have overkill. So 5, I can do 3 damage to somebody else. 1, 2, 3. He's down to 9 hit points. He's down to 9. They does not get to retaliate, and this is a direct attack against him. So the overkill does not retaliate back. And I definitely would like to get the soldier cannon into play for these two cards. Maybe what I'll do is chip this down like this. So you don't necessarily need to see the draw cards that much, do you? He comes in with, he should have had 4 hit points on him. So I'm tough, and I have 1 token left. I'm going to have the Hulk try and take this guy out. And I didn't use my helo carrier again. So Captain, you can use it again, which gives him 1, 2, 3 resources. I'm going to do this to deal 1 damage to an enemy. Exhaust this to deal 1 damage to an enemy. Boom. And I can spend a token to ready this, and I will, and then I'm going to do another 1 damage to an enemy. And then we have Warmachine take this guy out. Ah, yes, I knew there was a way we could figure this out. Now we got to deal with this problem over here, which is thwarting, and more thwarting. We got to get some thwarting going on. Oh, hey, I'll use her to thwart for 2. Let's get rid of that. So she's exhausted. Captain, we need you to do some mighty thwarting. Oh, look at that. We got Fearless Determination. Captain America gains +1 thwart until the end of the phase. Draw a card. Are you kidding me? Oh, and I got some Genius to go along with that. Are you kidding me? Unfortunately, I don't have anything good in my hand. Confusing him is not going to do anything. But he can thwart for us, so let's do that. I'm going to use 1, 2, 3 to bring in the Professor, who would confuse him, but he's already confused, so nothing's going to happen. But I'm going to use the Professor to thwart for 3. And he is going to remove these last 2. The player who defeated this side scheme searches her deck and discard pile for an ally, puts it into play, and shuffles their deck. Puts it into play, huh? Puts it into play. She could come in and start helping thwart again. I guess we're going to do Agent 13 again. So his thwart is a 4 again. So he is literally going to thwart for 4, which is going to remove that. And that's going to exhaust him. I am going to discard a card to ready him. And I'm going to thwart again for another 4. I think he's going to do this for 1, 2, 3, 4. Otherwise, that's fine. Hulk hasn't done anything yet. Hulk smash. Oh, and she comes in with 3 hit points. I'm going to have... Oh, you know what? I'll have her thwart and remove this, which will... Each player chooses up to 3 cards in their discard pile and shuffles them into their deck. Alright, so Captain America will choose a shield. Shield block. And probably... you know what? 3 cards. And maybe we do... This. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do our shield. We'll do our shield. We'll do our strength, and we'll do shield block. And I shuffle these back into my deck of 2, 4, 6 cards. So that worked out pretty good. All right. And for Warmachine, we're going to use a full auto. Government liaison again, and maybe under surveillance. Or you know what? Let's bring Nick Fury back in. And he only has 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cards left, so... Yeah, getting those cards in. We're going to see these cards pretty soon, I think. So that was a great maneuver by the Cap. Alright, so the Hulk hasn't attacked. Hulk smash. Hulk smash. And now we got to discard a card. And that card is... a physical, so he's going to do 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's down to 4 hit points. He retaliates, though, doesn't he? So 1 damage. That's a bummer. Cap. Wait a minute. Cap should be exhausted, right? I'm going to bring a Genius in to bring a hand cannon in, which is going to use, 3 charges on it. Alright, now we've got enough cards we can start doing some business to Mr. Red Skull. He's almost down anyways. Oh, actually, he was tough. Damn it. He was tough when somebody hit him. Before Hulk, somebody hit him. Who hit him? Damn it. She thwarted. He thwarted. I think it was Warmachine that hit him. Oh, to confuse him. So it wouldn't have confused him because he wouldn't have been able to take damage because he was tough. Damn it. Oh, that's why this game, I tell you. Alright, so I think we're done. We're going to take everything off here. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Captain America, you going to turn down or not? We got this pretty much under control now. Now Cap says I'll do another round. 2, 4, 5. Wait a minute. What were these? Yeah, these should be here. We got the shield back. Marshall Powerless. Wolverine and Steve's apartment. Okay. Not the greatest, but... Alright, so we don't have any enemies out, which is nice. All right, so he gets 2 at the start of his turn. Then he gets to draw one of these, and this is the last one. The player defeats his schemes, discards a non-elite minion. Comes in with 4. All right, he goes to attack over here. I'm tough, so I'll just take it. He attacks for 2, 3, doesn't matter. I'm tough. I will just ignore your damage. You will attack here, and I'm going to have the professor block it. Ooh, there's player 1 navigation. 2 plus 3, doesn't matter. Professor is knocked out. Encounters. Hydra Jet Troop. He's got quick strike, so he automatically attacks this for 2. I'll just take it. I'm at 10 hit points. Oops. Down to 8. With quick strike, huh? And the villain's going to attack him again. I could have one of these guys block it. Captain America could defend. I'm just going to have him take it. Give the villain a tough... Oh, fuck. And another boost card. 3, 4 damage. Ouch. 4 damage. So he's down to 2 hit points. Alright, well, he's going to be healing next turn. Probably, more than likely. I guess I should have turned down. I didn't think he was going to be doing that much damage to us. Alright, first player token moves over. So Caps is going to have to... He's going to have to flip down and get some healing in. Although I can do some stuff on this side first and then ready. So we can knock him down. We can knock him into stage 2 for sure. I'm not sure I want to do that, but I could do that without a problem. So I'm going to use her to thwart for 2. I'm going to use Captain America to thwart this off. And this card says the player who defeated this scheme discards a non-elite minion. So we'll discard this guy. I don't think he's elite, so let's get him out of here. Goodbye, jerk. Alright, then I'm going to discard a card, I think, to ready him. And I'm going to discard Wolverine to ready Captain America. Then I'm going to flip over. And I'm going to put in Steve's Apartments. That's just going to cost me 1, which I'm just going to use this Super Soldier Serum. I'm going to recover for 3, and then I'm going to exhaust this. Draw a card, and heal a damage. So he's going to go back up 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's up to 6. I still have 1 Super Soldier Serum that I can use to bring in the shield. So we'll exhaust this to bring in the shield. And I'll spend these 2 cards to bring in some Martial Prowess. Spend these 2 cards. Alright, do we want to have Hulk smash and see if we can knock him over? Because he'll do 5 damage. And I don't think... I don't know if he gets his retaliate if he gets knocked out. Normally you don't get retaliate. Let's look at the rules for retaliate. RS retaliate. See keywords. Okay, so I got to back to keywords. Key KHHGHIJ keywords. All right. What are we looking for? Retaliate. After this character's attack, deal X damage. The character must survive the attack to deal this damage. Good. If Hulk does that to him, he won't be able to retaliate. Oh, he's tough. Shoot. We need somebody to ping off his tough then. And I don't have anyone. And I don't want to use Hulk just to try and ping that off. Yeah, I'm not... I mean, I could use Warmachine. Oh no, he doesn't have any tokens to use this. Damn it. I can bring in Nick Fury or somebody. I got 2 full autos, and that'd be a lot of damage. Holy crap! I could do a lot of damage to this guy if I could get. Yeah, where is my munition bunker? Oh my god, I haven't seen my munition bunker yet. We didn't bring in a single shield. God. Yeah, I'm not gonna have Hulk. I'm not gonna have Hulk attack just to get rid of his stuff, and she's gonna have to exhaust to get rid of some of this thwarting, and then we're gonna bring in Nick Fury, and it's gonna cost us 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he's going to allow us to draw 3 new cards. And there's our munition bunker. It only took forever and a day to get it in. Unfortunately, it comes with Agent Coulson and Monica Chang, who are building the munition bunker somewhere. And I would love to flip down, but I can't flip down with him being flipped down. Nick Fury is going to thwart for 2. He's exhausted. Oh, he's a shield agent. He's a shield card, so I can exhaust this to deal 2 damage to an enemy. So we'll deal 2 damage to him. Boom, boom, boom. He can retaliate to our Sky Destroyer, but it doesn't do any damage. He's going to flip down next turn. So, Cap, you got to get healed, buddy. Let's go. He only thwarts for 1. I don't necessarily want to flip him over right now. So, I guess I will thwart for 1. And that'll be it. And then that'll be it for everyone. So, ready up. Okay, everyone ready? I'm going to keep this card. We'll draw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess what? You get an encounter card, buddy. Okay, well, here comes 1. I think this is going to be a very bad turn. This is going to be a very bad turn because we have not seen the card that shall not be named yet. The card that shall not be named has not come out yet, and there's only like 10 cards in the bottom of the deck here. So, and we're going to be getting like 4 of them coming out here shortly. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Cap. 1, 2. Oh, guess what? You get an encounter card. Okay, here we go. And no one attacked him because he's tough. That's... you know what? Instead of taking this 1 off with my thwarting, I'll just attack and get rid of his stuff. Makes more sense to get rid of that than to take off 1 thwart. The reason I didn't attack is because I didn't want to knock him down. But because of his tough, I wouldn't do that. Okay, so he gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Captain America. Got the professor again. That might help. All right. So he gets 2 at the start of his turn. He gets to draw from his pile. There is no pile there. So I'm assuming that means it's done, right? When the pile's over, you don't have to draw anything, right? Great. That's what I'm going with. He goes to a scheme against Captain America. He draws 0 plus 2 is 2. That's great. All right. And he's going to attack you. I'm going to have Nick Fury jump in the way. And oh, look at what card it is. 2 damage. 2 damage. That's great. Nick Fury is defeated. Oh no, Nick, not you, buddy. And then we get an encounter card and another encounter card. We'll start with Captain America here. The villain attacks you. No. The card gains surge because you're an alter ego. Give him a tough status card. And then he schemes? What? Scheme of 2. Plus 2, he schemes for 4. Okay. And then he gets a Hydra soldier. I'm just going to keep these over here. If it's over on the right-hand side, it's for him. If it's on the left-hand side, it'll be for him. All right, let's see what Warmachine gets. Oh no, the villain's going to scheme. This could be bad. He is 2 plus 2 is 4, and that might be it. He might have won. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Well, he didn't win, but he knocked it over to the next stage. Reveal the top card of the side scheme deck and put it into play. What if there is no side scheme deck anymore? Were we supposed to keep those side schemes out of the discard pile when I... Okay, placing the side scheme discard pile. If the side scheme deck is ever empty, shuffle the side scheme discard pile. Okay. So, yeah, it looks to me like they side schemes just keep cycling through. Except for the one that said remove it from the game. The sleeper is defeated, remove this card from the game. So these two are removed. But the other ones, unfortunately, will keep coming back. Which is interesting because it specifically says search the encounter deck for each side scheme and shuffle them together. So for that to be, so that means you also get the Hydra Patrol side because it's a side scheme. And then you get the Red House, which is the original because it just says to search the encounter deck for all side schemes. So I guess he always cycles these in. And so the fact that we didn't have one last turn has broken this campaign. What else could go wrong? What else? I don't know. All right. So that was that, right? That was everything we should have done there. So this says after resolving, we're going to put it into play. Oh, and then we got the Red House again. Six. Red Skull can't take damage until we get rid of that. I'll be right back. How are we doing? No, but I'm done in a little bit. Are we ready for lunch? Oh, we're going to take like 10 minutes. Yeah. You ready? I can do it if you want. No. No, no. I'm looking forward to it. Sweet. 270. So you want another drink? Really? You guys do. Hey guys, I'm changing here. Two changes. Now that I've finally got the munition bunker, things are going to change. I think things will start going better. All right, next. Player 2 obligation. That's Captain America. His obligation. so Captain America's obligation is man at a time. Flip to all three, you go. Exhaust to take this out of the game. Or discard half of the cards in your hand. Round it down to discard this obligation. Well, we really needed a heal, so you know what? I'm just going to discard cards and discard that. That might be a big mistake. I'll get rid of these 2 cards. Oh, we got to get rid of 3 cards. Right. I'll get rid of those 3 cards. Wait. I got 3 resources. Now I have 2 resources. 2 resources. Brother. Alright, we'll discard those 3 and discard that card because I do not want to exhaust. I want to be... So that was unfortunately a bad draw there. We're almost out of cards, which is going to stink. Okay, so that's all the encounter cards, though, for the end of our decks. So that helps. So first player moves. So it's Warmachine. It's all up to you, buddy. Let's go. You've got some good cards now. He's going to flip down this turn. He's got to flip down this turn. And... this is on Captain America. So Agent 13 is going to thwart for 2. Boom, get rid of that. That's going to knock her out, unfortunately. Oh, hang on. She gets knocked out. That's over there. Here's his hand. Bringing in a shield card would be 2 damage. That would be nice. He can't take damage until we get rid of that, though. Alright, I'm going to bring in the government liaison for some missile launcher. And because of this, I can now deal 2 damage to an enemy. That's going to be 2 damage to him. I'm going to have Warmachine attack and kill him off. I am then going to... I'm going to use some strength to float like a butterfly, which now if he's confused, I'm going to flip down. Am I done attacking? I think I'm done attacking. I'm going to flip down. I'm going to shuffle. Do I have a card? I do have a card. I do have a card I could shuffle in the deck as well. Mine as well. We're going to have to try to finish this up quick because we got lunch here in 3 minutes. So I don't think we're going to get this done in 3 minutes. So he's just going to hold this and be done. Alright, Captain America. He's going to heal. Boom. He's going to exhaust Steve's apartment to heal. So that's 4 more healing. He's back up to 10. Then he's going to flip over. Wait, before he does that, reduce the cost of the first ally by 1. So this guy's only going to cost me 2 resources. 1, 2. To bring in the professor. He's going to confuse this guy here. Then the professor is going to thwart for 3. Agent 13 is going to thwart to get rid of that. It's out of here. That's going to go into its own discard pile. So I was exhausted. I flipped over. I need to darn it. We will discard to ready Captain America. Do we want him to flip over? Because if we flip him over, bad things are. Let's see what bad things are going to happen. Each player gets an encounter card. Oh my god. You know what? Screw it. Cap is going to hit him for... No, yeah, Cap's going to hit him. Boom, he's down. That's going to... Oh, no, wait. Because he's got tough. Cap will hit him, and that's good, actually, to get rid of that tough. Oh, he does have retaliate still. Shoot. Be down to 9 again. And that's going to exhaust him. I'm going to hold this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're flipped down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ready, everyone. All right, he's going to get 2 at the start of his turn. He's going to get to draw a card. Each player chooses up to 3 cards in their discard pile and shuffles them into their deck. Otherwise, he gets an acceleration, which might not be the worst thing in the world because we're doing pretty good with this. All right, attacks. Schemes over here for 1 + 2, 3. He attacks Captain America. Professor is going to get in the way. He gets another card attached to him. Professor will get rid of that. And then encounter cards. And we got 1, and now we get an acceleration token. And now we have to deal with the card that shall not be named again. So 1 and 2, and we need an acceleration token. Let's give him a black, no. We're out of colors. Yeah, I don't have an acceleration token. The only one I haven't used is black. Maybe we can use that as a, or well, there's actually brown and black, but the brown and the black look so similar. They both look black. So, all right. Encounter cards. So hopefully they're not bad. Flame Soldier, Hydra Soldier. All right, we can deal with these guys. First player token moves, and it's up to Cap. All right, Cap, it is time to get the ass whooping on. He doesn't have his tough status anymore. He's confused, actually. Which means he shouldn't have been able to scheme. God damn it, I keep forgetting. If we knock him over... Oh, he does have to get rid of this guard dude. Which shouldn't be that hard because Captain America is going to attack for 2. I'm going to discard a token and exhaust it to get +2, and that will defeat this enemy. Okay? Good. Now I can discard a card. Ooh, what do I discard? Discard a card to ready Captain America. We're going to play Nick Fury. We're going to play Nick Fury. Who's going to draw us 3 more cards. 1, 2, 3. Wow. We've got some genius and some strength. So we are maybe going to bring the beat down and knock him into next week. So I'm going to exhaust Super Soldier Serum, and a little genius to bring in Wolverine. And Wolverine comes in with 4 hit points. Then Wolverine's going to attack and take 2 consequential damage. He's going to attack, and then it's going to do 3 damage to you. Boom, boom, boom. And that's going to knock him out. He's still confused, but we're going on to side 2. Deal each player an encounter card. So we're going to have to deal with another encounter card for each. I'll put that on top as a reminder. There we go. Okay, and then he comes in with 32 hit points. 32 hit points. Okay. Nick Fury is going to thwart for 2. Wait, do I even care about his acceleration? Do we just want to beat him down? Yeah, you know what? We can take your acceleration. We don't care. No. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to just remove 2 off of there for Nick Fury. Okay? Then Captain America is going to attack for... And we're going to... Oh, this is exhausted. We can't do that. So he's going to attack for 2, 3, 4. So attack for 4. He's down to 28. Then I'm going to play a Heroic Strike using She-Hulk and 2 strength. As She-Hulk helps hit him. Deals 6 damage to an enemy. He's down to 22. And then stun his stupid jerky ass. Oh, I was going to worry about him, but we'll have to worry about him later. So everything I can do. I think it is everything Captain America can do, but I think that was a pretty successful turn. Okay, so first thing first. All right. Well, first things first, we're going to have to call it a live stream. We've got lunch, and I'm looking forward to this. So thanks so much. We'll see you guys. We'll bring you back in a little bit for part 2. Until then, take care.